Miss? What's your name?
I'm just saying, it was on the company. We're thinking about buying a fourplex up there.
Life and none to aid him in the storm he's traveling.
That's it. I'm an autumn.
Interesting.
Isn't it?
Hey.
Miss? What's your name?
I'm just saying, it was on the company. We're thinking about buying a fourplex up there.
Life and none to aid him in the storm he's traveling.
That's it.
Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. Happy Saturday. Hey, sissy. First one in the building. What she said. Come on in, hit the like button, share, subscribe, do all of those things. This is the designated weekly check-in where I come in every Saturday and we catch up, y'all. We talk about what happened in our week, how everybody's doing. Y'all know I like to get updates and see how you guys are. And I tell you guys my ideas and get your feedback because it's about you. Hey, sissy. Hey, Darfelina. Happy Saturday. Hey, pretty girl. Girl, keep me on in the background. I understand a wash day. I have locks now, but I was natural before this. And so I understand a good baby. I felt like wash day was all day when my hair was natural and not locked. Yeah. So I feel you. But happy 90th birthday to whoever is turning 90. What a blessing. What a blessing. How are y'all doing today? Can you hear me? Drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear me clearly. Yeah, and tell me about what y'all got going on. Who's in the building and how was your Saturday? How was your week? How are y'all doing? I know that's right, Candy. Hey, sis. Welcome. It's absolutely free 99. Absolutely free 99. Okay, perfect. Candy, how are you doing though, sis? How are you? Nikki, you did your big one last night. I voted for you. I voted for you. I voted for you. I left the live, came back thinking it was still going to be going on, and it was only like an hour. I was like, oh my goodness, what's ever just an hour? So I hope you won. I hope you won the contest. Hey, okay, everybody can hear me good because I did not set up a mic. Y'all know this is very, very much casual on the couch. You can always restart your locks, Nikki. You too, Darfelina. You can always restart them. It's never too late. Never too late. Hey, Kiwi, about to make some. Keep me on in the background, sis. Keep me on in the background while you running your errands and doing your thing, okay? Hey, Toshiba. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. What did you think of disclaimer? I saw your comment on the disclaimer video. I want to know what you thought, baby, because I watched episodes 3 and 4 last night and I said, what is this? That heifer was low down and terrible. But the question with disclaimer is, are any of these narrators reliable? I'm just saying. I'm just gonna sit it right there. But please tell me what you thought of Disclaimer. Hey, Sasha C. Hey, girl. Hey, happy Saturday. I hope you're doing well. Darfelina said, my plan was to restart, but once I combed them out, I just kept getting other styles instead. I have quite, well, I know I can't comb mine out now because the last retwist, I actually did a retie. And so ain't no combing these suckers out at this point. Locked and loaded. If I start over, it'll be shaved, just like when I did my big chop for the natural. So I don't know, but I don't know. The silk press be calling my name this time of year, but there's wigs. So no, Sasha, I had trouble getting through episode 1 of Disclaimer. I will take a stab at it again. Make sure you're very awake. Okay. But I think once you get past episode 1, it's the acting is really, really good in it. And it's a mystery. So, but everything I understand because I was sitting there last night watching episode 3 and was like, you got to be kidding me. I don't know. All my shows seem to be having ebbs and flows. Like I watched 3 Women last night and 3 Women pissed me off last night. I was annoyed. I said, we got a 45-minute episode. I don't need 20 minutes of smecks. I just don't. And now it's not just, the characters aren't having their own individual episode in episode 6. Everybody's back. Sloan, Maggie, Lena, Gia. Why y'all all got to be screwing synchronized at the same time? Like I didn't need it. I didn't need it. No, nothing of any substance, Nikki. I think with From, they are going to breadcrumb us slowly through the whole thing. Now, if you want a show that's going to give you something pretty quickly, Teacup. I don't know why everybody's sleeping on Teacup. I don't know if it's because people don't have Peacock or what the situation is, but I need y'all watching Teacup. Teacup is actually really, really, really good. And it's a mystery, but they're giving us pieces. So we kind of have a general idea, but there's still mystery. I think From needs to take a lesson out of that book because, girl, why do we still know nothing, Jon Snow? I'm sure episode 5 will give us a little bit more, but nothing substantial. We need to know at least one core piece of substantial information From. It's time. It's time. It's time, From creators. It's time to give us that. So no, it'll probably be episode 8. This is a 10-episode season of From. We'll get an answer episode 8. We'll get something solid by then, I think. I'm okay. Thanks. Where is Disclaimer streaming? Apple TV. Apple TV and Shrinking is back. And if you need something lighthearted, well, not so lighthearted, but kind of like lighter, Shrinking is a great option. It's like 30 minutes episodic serial on Apple TV about a psychologist who lost his wife and he's trying to move on, but he's got this friend group. Listen, hilarious. Harrison Ford is in it. It's so random, so good. And season 2 is back and they just got renewed for a season 3. Darfelina, that sex scene was long. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I was sitting there. I was like, is it me? I said, what are we going to talk about Sunday night? I said, because, I get my slides together. I'm trying to get everything together because I'm hosting. Well, tonight, y'all know the Hocus Pocus watch along for members only. So if you're not a member, go on and join the membership. And then tomorrow, I'm hosting 3 Women. Monday, I'm hosting Disclaimer. And Tuesday, I'm hosting From. So this is like a heavy hosting week for me. So I was trying to get everything together. And I was looking after 3 Women last night. I said, what the hell am I going to put on this slide? And I damn near feel that way about Disclaimer because the way Disclaimer episode 3 had me so uncomfortable, I was uncomfortable watching it. Like what? I don't know what is up with these smack scenes lately. Hey sis, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Gotta catch up with episode 6 for tomorrow. It was my least favorite episode of the entire season, even including Maggie and Gia's episodes. I did not like episode 6 of 3 Women at all. Nikki, press through. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if it does enough. Did you get through the end of the first episode? Because if the end of the first episode didn't kind of keep your attention, it just might not be a show, that you like. Teacup is on my watch. I think it's a great watch. I'm here for Serena Joy actually having some sense for once in her life. Y'all know I'm talking about from Handmaid's Tale. She plays the mom, Maggie, in Teacup. Kibi 23. It's cool. Gotta watch the next two. I'm gonna stick with it though. It's just after the lady in the lake and that reveal. I'm kind of side eyeing. Listen. Now, Presumed Innocent was a good one on Apple TV, another mystery that had an unlikely ending. Yeah, 3 seasons in and nothing has been answered. Yeah, from playing the long game. And again, y'all know I've never watched an episode of Lost, but it's from the people from Lost. So, and I know a lot of people were disgruntled when they were watching that. Haven't watched it yet. I'm going to start tomorrow. Have to wash my daughter hair after this live. Today is wash day. Listen, I overstand. That's what Saturdays are for. I got so many friends on From. I'm ready for the next episode. That part. And I think they're doing a good job with building the momentum, but it is frustrating that we still are no closer to answers than we were in episode 1, or in season 1, episode 1. You think that fetus will claw its way out by the end of season? I think that thing is going to be one of the Fromville monsters. That's what I think. That's what I think. That's what I think. Fatima, I think we're gonna see her entire character change. Like, I think she's gonna cross that like spectrum of duality in this season. So I don't know. She's not gonna unalive it, whatever it is. And so I don't know if it's gonna take her life or just forever change her. But I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with this Alien Nation baby. Kibi, I'm watching Shrinking now, episode 2 of the new season before I run out. It's so good. Shrinking is really, if like everything is so heavy. I love to find a couple of nuggets of like just lighthearted shows. Shrinking is gonna make you laugh. Listen, I'm gonna do a video on it. I did a short. I haven't posted it yet. But the way Abbott Elementary is rallying in season 4 blessed my spirit, because season 3 pissed me off. I can't front. I was going to write a letter to Quinta, not even an email, a letter, and be like, sis, what's happening? But the way I feel like they're rebounding, the way I watched episode 2 of season 4 of Abbott Elementary this week and laughed out loud all by myself in the middle of the night, I said, okay, we're back. We're back. We're back because they fell off. I think they lost their way for a moment, but I am happy to say I think they found their footing again. I just need them to keep this momentum because we need Abbott Elementary every season. I need at least 10 seasons of Abbott Elementary. Okay. I don't know what they're going to do. This season, it seems to be all about gentrification. I'm here about seeing how the community is going to rise up in the face of it. Hey, Amina, welcome, welcome, welcome. Amina, seen it, y'all. If you want to go just talk and see her opinion on things, check out her channel. She does lives often now. Sasha C, I think they intentionally have a lot of sex scenes to draw audience in. It reminds me of Industry on HBO. By season 2, season 3, they focused more on the plot and the show got better. Sasha C, if I can be honest with you, I started Industry after hearing the girlies on TikTok raving about it. And the fact that we had representation, it was kind of a different drama. I watched maybe 4 episodes of the first season. I was flabbergasted, first of all. When he did that on the mirror and she had him like lick it off, like, girl, Industry is salacious. But I found myself only concerned about Parker. That's her name, right? Is it Parker or Harper? I think it's Parker. I was only interested in her story. I need to come back and see how it goes. And 3 women, that's how they drew us in. And I was like, okay, but there's going to be depth. But episode 6, I was like, it felt art house, like they were trying to be liberated and free and everything, but I don't know. I didn't like it because you have 2 grown women who are off their rockers anyway, and then you have Maggie who's with her teacher, which is so inappropriate, and you're throwing that in the mix like this is all just, oh, it's their freedom, it's their liberation. No, that was clearly her being taken advantage of by a predator, and you have that mixed in with everything else. I don't know. I didn't like the vibes. Hey, Shannon. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. You gotta watch. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. I will not spoil that. Now, I will spoil all day in my reviews and videos, but I will not do y'all like that, Nikki. You gotta watch. If I had to watch, you gotta watch. You gotta watch. But I clutched my pearls. I'll say that when it was all said and done. Oh, see, that's a good theory. She's already so attached to it, like Bella was with Renesmee, and it's slowly draining her. I don't see her making it unless the thing inside her dies. But here, let me posit this. Let me just set this right here on the counter and we'll move on. What if she turns into one of the Fromville monsters? Y'all already know. I think Sarah, Randall, aka Brotherhood of the Night, and all of them are sleeper cells, right? Just ready to be activated by the From. What if Fatima turns into one of the Fromville monsters because she has to survive, like survival of the fittest? Did you watch the new episode of Found yet? I absolutely did. And I don't know if I like what they're doing with Sir, but is it bad? I don't care about Lacey. Like, I like Sir still. I know. I know. I know. It's not healthy. Candy, don't tell her. Make her watch. Hey, Kay. And good afternoon, sweet peas. Hey, TP. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well. Darflene says, I'm all caught up on Sweet Pea and Three Women. Can't wait for the new episode of From in the morning. I'm going to catch up on Disclaimer tonight. You see, you got a plan. I like that, sis. You got a plan. I like it. I need to actually, I don't know. Sweet Pea did better than my teacup review because I was like, I'm just going to come in and do the first episode of Sweet Pea, but I might keep covering it because people actually kind of rallied a little bit after the fact. Nikki, see. Oh, Candy. Yeah, I'm not even putting that up. Lord have mercy. I'm not fooling with it. Hey, Akeem, have you been watching Agatha all along, or did you stop watching? I stopped watching, but I'm gonna catch up. I don't know. All that singing on the Witches Road. I said, what are they conjuring? I don't know. Now I was watching Watch With Me LB. Like, I think she had posted something on Agatha on her TikTok, and it did make me feel like, let me just go and reapproach. So I am gonna catch up. Let me catch up and do, like, is it over or are we still mid-season? Because I'll go in. I'll just fast forward through that part. I heard the boy has a name because I think I just watched the first 2 or 3 episodes and he was unnamed. Like, Agatha couldn't hear him when he said his name. She was reconvening the old coven so she could, I'm gonna check it out. Is it good? Is it worth watching, Akeem? Tell me that. My theory is Fatima will turn into a creature. Absolutely. I do. I think after she gives birth, or even in the process, she's going to have to. She's going to have to adapt to survive whatever that creature is. It'll bite its way out. Y'all thick in here, and I love it. I know that's right. Sis, I promise you it took me 2 to 3 years to get through the first few episodes of Industry. Dang, I didn't know it was that old. I did a rewatch and I don't regret it. It's a good show to watch, especially shown. Yeah, I just like I said, I am not a fan of anything gratuitous. Like, everything for me in a story, in a movie, needs to make sense. And baby, the way she had that man and the way he was doing everything, because she was being mistreated in her relationship, so she want to come with this new booty and bend him to her will. I was like, "Ooh, y'all freaky." It was for Industry is freaky, y'all. Just saying. But the way Parker got in there and scammed them people and is doing an amazing job, that's all I care about. I stand, Sir. He's my favorite and is to this day, and I don't care. Like, he is. Zach Morris is an amazing villain. Okay. Just saying. There is someone in each pairing in that SMEC scene on Trigger Warning that has been taken advantage of. Maggie is just the youngest, so it's the saddest. You're right. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Blah, 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 blah. Darfalina, let's explore this more. And maybe this can be like a segment in tomorrow's live because I'm curious. So, yes, Maggie is the most glaring because the age difference, the abuse of power, all that. In Sloane's situation, who's being taken advantage of? Indigenous Bay? And can he be taken advantage? Or is it her husband? Is it Sloane's husband? What's his name? Richard? I don't know. And then Lena, yeah, Lena is clearly she has mental health issues and they need to be addressed. And so that man feeding into that clearly unhinged. I don't know, but is it taking? I don't know. The only one I can see concretely being, I don't know, Darfalina. This is good. This is food for thought. I'm gonna sit with this for a moment because I don't want to speak out of turn. Lena is clearly unhinged, and that man knows that. Her husband knows it too, though. I don't know. Or is she using the man? I don't know. I don't know if Lena has the capacity to the perspectives of Black women in corporate America. It's a reminder to be bold AF and focus on yourself. Listen, she said, I'm worried about myself. When that boss, when it came down to him, she said, yeah, he locked me in the room. He did lock her in that room, though. I wasn't mad. She can do no wrong in my eyes. I love hate, sir. I just love him. I don't know. And Gabby do too. If you watched that most recent episode, just saying, which is toxic as hell, but I think it's indicative of like a form of Stockholm. Just saying. Sweet Pea got off to a really good start. Darfalina, I like Sweet Pea, but I just felt like it was so niche. I was like, if I do reviews on this, who's going to come through and watch them? But people came through. So I think I need to carry on. It's such a ode to like those older, like you could even say Mean Girls. In my video, I talk about Heathers and that, these Mean Girls all grown up. It gave Muriel's wedding kind of like, I need, not in this way because Muriel wasn't unaliving people, but it's that I'm going to get it back. You know what I mean? Kind of that like revenge, you wronged me in high school, all my hair came out. But I mean, I'm here for it. I'm here. I like a narration. I like a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I do. And I like Rhiannon. Nashelle, hey, welcome. I like Sir too, but he stay tortured. He don't give a damn about Lacey. I said, why you hate that? Why he hate her so bad? He's like, you're not Gabrielle. You could go. Every time I'm tickled, Nashelle. And I shouldn't be. But is it worth watching, Akeem? Let me know. Let me know. Should I? If you put your okay, it gets good. Okay. I will. My theory in the initial thing was that was Agatha's son, who she thought had died. I'm just saying that's what I thought. Listen, what's wrong with us? Is it us? Are we the drama that we love, sir? Is it my childhood because I grew up watching Zach Morris on Saved by the Bell? When you wake up in the morning and your clock gets out of order and you know you'll never make it on time. Riding low in my chair, he won't know that I'm there. If I can make it in this desert, it'll be all right. Okay, I'm done. No more musical renditions. I promise. Kibi, I did watch Presumed Innocent and liked it. Watched From, but just not this season. Kibi, come on, get on deck. The lives for From are so fun. They're so fun and they're growing every week. I'm so excited about the From lives and the growth we're seeing with the individual uploads and the lives. They're doing so good. They can do better, but they're doing so good, and I'm grateful. I think it gets good. It explains who the teen is. I don't want to. Okay. I'll stop asking. Richard. Okay. But Richard, what do y'all? Richard is so interesting to me, and maybe that's the approach we'll take tomorrow, talking about these characters, because that it was like half the episode was Smex. I promise you. But he gives like that like desperation for love, like I'll let you do anything, just say you love me, like just call me your husband, and I hate that for him. But baby, Sloan gonna ride the wave, literally. Lena thinks that married man was serious when he said, I love you, girl. Lena is 16 in her mind. Oh, I'm not. On what, pretty girl? I'm not giving any spoilers. I don't think I did. Oh, you're talking about the Nepo baby, Yasmin. Her empire has fallen in season 3. And it was a yes, Yasmin making that man lick his stuff off the thing. Girl, I'll never forget. See, that's why I be so like about things I can and can't watch, because some things will be seared in my mind and I can never forget about it. Oh, y'all, if y'all want to catch up on From, go check out Candy's live reaction commentary on Fam. I just do I did the first episode and I wasn't sure if I should do it weekly, but I will come back and definitely do a quick catch up and episode review on 2 and 3. I'm mad you know the song, baby. Saved by the Bell was my ish. And Zach was my man. I never got into AC Slater. I didn't like the mullet. It gave Jerry Curl. I was not here for that, but I was here for Zach Morris. And do y'all remember when he and Lisa kind of had a little thing? I couldn't stand Kelly Kapowski to this day. Jesse got on my nerves lightweight. Screech was terrible. It was really all about Lisa and Zach for me. Sir is handsome and his acting is amazing. And he is such an amazing villain. Now, TP, you gonna stop. You gonna stop judging my I guess my squareness, talking about the love scenes in industry as lightweight. It wasn't lightweight to me. That was some stuff. What's the different level of heathenism you grew up on now? Talk to me. Talk to me. Presumed innocent left me like, damn, same. I clutched my pearls. I said, what? I haven't watched From since season 1. Come on. Come on over. The water is fine. Is he embroiled in a scandal, y'all? That's what I heard. That's what I heard, but I allege it. I don't know. I don't know full tea on that. I've never watched Saved by the Bell. Girl. Girl, 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 girl. Yeah, no spoilers. Just I didn't like the episode and it was more Smex than usual. That's it. I won't say anything more. Lord. Okay, I want to talk about this, Nikki, because why did you never watch Saved by the Bell? Saved by the Bell was a staple. Now, I did think I cut it off during the probably stopped watching their college years. Because I was probably really too young to be watching Saved by the Bell either at the time. I'm trying to think, because Saved by the Bell was on for a very long time. I wasn't my taste as a kid. I understand. I'd never seen Saved by the Bell either before my time. Yeah, it was on for a very, 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 very long time. It was. I don't even know how old Mark Paul Gosselaar is in real life, because I feel like I transitioned out of that. Like I felt like I was probably, I don't know. Let me see. When did the year Saved by the Bell ran? Let's go down the rabbit hole. Saved by the Bell started in. Don't nobody want no 2020 version of Saved by the Bell. What the hell is going on? Yeah, so it was in 89. So when that started, I was like 6. So I know that that was crazy. The show's okay. Okay, 93. Okay, so that was 4 years, and then they did the college years. Okay. And then they did the new class. The new class was on from 93 to 2000? That the one I was watching? Hold on, let me. No. Baby Peter Ingle name was on everything. Yeah, I watch the Child, I didn't watch the new class. I didn't realize it had this longevity and the spinoffs of it all. But yeah, I was young watching this thinking I was old. I don't know. I don't know. And then it was 90210, Melrose Place. I didn't have any business watching those either. Saved by the Bell was the ish until they started college. Kelly irked me. She irked me so bad. She irked me even more when she got that short haircut. Sir is fine, fine. Yeah, he big fine. He's aging so well. And y'all know my theory. When you age well, I feel like you lived a clean life. I feel like you were just a halfway decent person, halfway decent man. I tried to watch the reruns that came on, but it seemed boring and lame. It was an era. I guess you had to be there. It was like you had to be there in the moment. Sir is fine. Yeah, he big fine. My father and uncles had all of their Hustler, Playboy, Adam and Eve. What's the Adam and Eve movie? Stored in the same place as my Disney movie. Yeah, I understood Hustler and Playboy. I ain't never heard of Adam and Eve movies, but I'm assuming that's the corn. Okay. In 89, I was 3. My mom had me watching, Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. In 89, I was 8. Okay, I see y'all. Well, we're still all 80s babies. Well, most of us in the space are 80s babies. But yeah, I had no business really watching that either. I don't know why I was watching Real World at like 9 and 10. Some things are questionable about the youth back then. I think it was a different time, different place. We was built different, in those days. There wasn't the same level of access. Like, there was no social media. There was none of that. You ain't answer the door. You just ain't answer. You didn't pick up the phone. You know what I mean? Like, nah. I don't know. It was a different time. Had to be there, I guess. Okay, y'all. What else? Oh, that's what I'm doing. Right after this, I am dropping a review I did for Woman of the Hour, which is a brand new Netflix movie that premiered yesterday, about a real life situation. And I wasn't really pleased with this movie. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all watched that already. It's called Woman of the Hour on Netflix. Baby, Real World and Road Rules was my ish, but really Road Rules was only good when CT came on here, because CT was big fine. CT big fine to this day. He was on the last season of Traders on Peacock, and I was like, oh, Pretty Girl's a baby. But my brother was born that year. Okay. Not negative 10. Oh, not a thought just then. But yeah, Real World and Road Rules, that was an era too. Girl, okay, and y'all are gonna gag. Well, I gagged because if you know anything about the lore of Dagum of Road Rules, you remember Anissa. Y'all remember Anissa got into it with that chick, and every black person in America was like, Anissa, because drag her. Why did Anissa like my Love is Blind post on Instagram and I fell out? Because Anissa, I stand. Like, girl, it made my whole day the other day. Did I screenshot it? No, but I was like, Anissa, what are you doing here? Because I stand Anissa. So that's a full circle moment, y'all. Because I loved her down real bad. Anissa was my girl and a bag of pearls. And if y'all really want to get on if you really want to just have some strong emotions, go back and watch Traders from last season, because damn Trishelle is the same Trishelle that she was on Real World and Road Rules. Diabolical wretch. I still grew up not being able to answer the phone, the door, don't touch the stove, and just making PB&J sandwiches or hot up leftovers in the microwave. Yeah. Well, you said your brother is 10 years older. So they still had practicing those same elements. And that means you had a sibling that was old enough to watch you too, right? The rules are standard. I don't know what the rules are today, but yes, I remember her. What about Cora from The Real World and The Miz? The Miz. Miz is a wrestler now to this day, right? Like he actually lives his dream. Man, I remember Melissa. I remember David. Doobie doobie. Come on, be my baby tonight. Come on, be my baby tonight. I heard them other stories about them other thugs you've been with. Come on, be my baby tonight. That was a legendary time. It really, really was. Like Melissa, him. I remember Pedro. Still heartbreaking to this day. Girl, I was watching I Love Lucy, The Beverly Hillbillies, Matlock, Days of Our Lives before I was a teenager. Yes, girl, the Andy Griffith Show, Perry Mason. When I would go to my granny's house, she had a whole schedule. Family Feud, Perry Mason, Mr. Ed. What else did she have me watching? Lord Jesus. Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy. That was the rundown. Matlock. Matlock was him though. He really was. Traders was good. Like Faye did her big one. I loved Phaedra on there. Cora was iconic. Listen. Matlock was good though. Matlock was gonna solve the case. Yep, remember them. David that was dating the producer, Tammy from Basketball Wives. Lord, Tammy. I think Paramount did a series like a catch up of Real World, like the first two seasons, where they all come back, present day. And I still don't know how I feel about the whole David situation and Tammy all them years ago. They brought it back up into my purview, and I was still like, I just don't know. Yep, he thought it'd be funny to make me watch scary movies or just control the TV all day. I guess that's what big brothers do. I don't have any big brothers. I have 4 younger brothers, but I don't know. I don't know what that life would be. The Tammy situation is where they were all playing. They were like just doing dumb stuff like in the house. They were all messing with each other. And Tammy goes into the room and she's got her comforter on. They had been playing all day. And then David comes in there and he snatches the comforter, but she doesn't let go of it. So he ends up dragging her all through the house. Beth is trying to stop it. She's laughing, but she's also very uncomfortable. Anyway, David ultimately gets kicked out of the house for, I guess being aggressive or physical or whatever. But it's one of those things I think you have to go watch with your own 2 eyes and see, because I remember it being in the moment and I was like, I don't know. It all depends on your perspective. I think everybody has to come to the decision for themselves what they think of the situation. But coming back all these years ago, all these years to today in that new show, it was something to see, honey. It was something to see. I know, girl. I know. He did. He dragged her down that hall by that comforter. Cause I guess she just had her panties on and a bra underneath, and she didn't want to be seen. Cause Tammy battled even back then with body dysmorphia. Like I remember even in that Los Angeles Real World, she had her jaw wired shut because she was trying to lose weight. Like it was, oh Lord. Listen, in the heat of the night, Walker, Texas Ranger, because that's where the Ranger's gonna be. Listen, the eyes of the Ranger are upon you. I love watching reruns of The Nanny. I loved watching Full House when I was younger, up to a certain season. Same with The Fresh Prince. Some things I really don't ever need to know about because when I didn't know there was things with Bob Saget. Like I didn't know that there was this thing around that. And I'm really disgusted and disturbed by it. And did you know that Uncle Jesse called the Olsen twins ugly back then? He sure did. John Stamos. And but did he lie? But there's some stuff I just wish I could have kept as I remember it. Um yes, he did. John Stamos says Lord said that they were trying to cast Michelle's character and he had wanted them to bring in some cute babies and they brought the Olsen twins. I ain't say it. He said it. She said, why she didn't. She said she didn't have nothing on. Tammy is doing her big one now. She's on 3 shows and 2 of them are hers on BET. I love that for her. Go on, girl. Hey, DeMarcus. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Well, damn, that's terrible when you add that. I don't know. Just watch it because it's not as terrible. I don't know. I probably have a different perspective on the situation. But again, everybody has to kind of come to their own conclusion. Yes, in the heat of the night. In the heat of the night. I still don't understand her being with that old police sheriff though, because she was fine. She was fine even as a middle-aged older woman. Will you check out Smile? Baby, I ain't seen Smile 1. I promise I'm not a horror person. I just be watching some stuff here and there. Grandma had on the gold, baby. The Golden Girls goes hard to this day, TP. I love the Golden Girls. Price is Right and All My Children. I guess every household was different. Like I never watched All My Children or Young and the Restless, but I did watch Days of Our Lives, Another World, and Passions. Speaking of Bob Saget, how do you feel about the art versus the artist? Do you separate real life actions or do you stop watching something based on real life? Why are you coming? Why, Nikki? Why? Now, this is interesting because this may be hypocritical. And it is what it is. But for me, like when I see something as crazy and brazen as the R. Kelly situation, and listening back to some of the songs now knowing what was happening in the time, I can't I can't. But like people come for Bill Cosby and I can still watch all the Cosby Show, all the different world, and I still will to this day. Yeah. I don't know. Same with Michael Jackson. They made accusations about Michael Jackson. I just don't believe them. And I still listen to his music. I don't know. Maybe I pick and choose. But what else did Bob Saget do, Lord? I didn't know Bob Saget was a bad person. I would hope I'm not a part of cancel culture that just cancels people for speculation and rumor. But if something to me is egregious, like what's his name? Kevin Spacey, I'll never watch anything. I'll never patronize anything he's done. I would never give support to anything. After watching that damn documentary, I can't. I don't have it to do with Kevin Spacey. And I loved Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Some of his older pictures, movies, I absolutely loved. I can't. Like, I don't know. Some things just hit me differently, especially when I do a deep dive and I can't get past it. There's the same way with like gospel singers like James Cleveland. I used to absolutely love James Cleveland. My mom played him regularly in the house on Saturday mornings when we be cleaning. He has the song God Is, which is one of my favorite gospel songs of all time. I can't listen to it now. I can't. Knowing everything I know now, I can't. It's hard. And I don't know. What do y'all think? Can y'all separate the art from the artist? I guess, like I said, I guess I pick and choose, but yeah, a couple people, Kevin Spacey, R. Kelly, James Cleveland. There's other people too, but those are the ones I can think of right off the top of my head, and I can't. Didn't he also try to get them fired? John Stamos was petty. I think he did. John didn't give a damn. He said it's not the aesthetic. that they were going for. I was watching cartoons, Baby Thundercats, ho, Smurfs. Smurfs was adult though. Can we talk about it? Smurfs, they had some wild stuff going on. All in the Family, Three's Company. Rest in peace, John Ritter. I love Three's Company. I loved Three's Company too. Do 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 do. I loved what is it? Laverne and Shirley. Tomazel, House of Pepper Corporated. We're gonna do it. My mom still loves Walker, Texas Ranger. Do y'all watch the CW version of it with Dean from Gilmore Girls? Or I guess what's his name on Supernatural? The Olsens had to grow into their back when we watched programs. Listen, not shows. My perspective is David is one of the OG reality TV villains. Baby, the way the world hated David, the way he would have been canceled if it was 2024. A night of war. What do you think about Smile? Will you check out Smile? Yeah, Nikki will probably do it. My grandma cried when Timmy died in real life. I don't believe a word they said about MJ either. I watched the docs, I watched the things, and it just doesn't hold up. It doesn't. I don't know. It didn't. And the Lord gave me discernment, and I believe it. You know what I mean? It has not failed me yet. And I just don't. I think Wade was trying to do a money grab. That's honestly what I think. Because the way Aaron Carter got up there and said, my mama tried to make me lie to get a money grab. He said, no, that was my friend. I said, Aaron Carter, rest in peace, young king. Like, I hated all them soap operas, The Bold and Beautiful, Date of Our Life, General Hospital, All My Children. It was all my great aunties and grandma watched when I got dropped off. Like, I still have memories to this day. My mama watching Days of Our Lives, like doing like all the weekly ironing. Cause back in those days, not those days, like it was so long ago. My mama ironed all my clothes out for the week, hung them up by outfit in the closet. And like, I can still smell like starch and like steam from the iron as she'd be like watching Days of Our Lives, getting my clothes ready. 100% every R. Kelly song, I can hear it. My mind's telling me no. Exactly. Like, age ain't nothing but a number. Like, and what's so crazy is that he's forever in our musical lexicon. Like, the talent, the innovation, it was all there. You're a freaking creep. And then did you hear about his daughter? And what do y'all think about that? Her coming out and saying allegedly what he did to her. Like, damn, like you ain't have enough other victims. You got to go inside the house. Like, it's beyond me. I separate it based on the offense, where I'm at morally with the situation. I'm not putting money directly into your pocket for hurting kid. That part, Kibi. Hey, Books, happy Saturday. Yeah, Kevin Spacey's acting is top notch, but after all that mess, I wouldn't be able to watch something he was in without thinking, listen, it was bad when he was talking about the incident. The guy made the accusation from when he was 14, and Kevin, he was like, well, yeah, maybe I did it. And then I watched that damn documentary, and he'd been doing it since 1972. He was doing it before he had any money. Because how dare you do that to some man? And you just walked up on him and did. Like, it was utterly reprehensible to me. I can't even listen to some Aaliyah songs or watch the videos that he was in with her. It disgusts me that he blatantly flashed his attraction and control over her. She wasn't protected and wasn't. Hey, Darfalina, I can separate in some cases, like when I just don't care about whatever. For people like R. Kelly, I can't. All his art is about sex and his crimes are sex. And maybe that's the correlation, Darfalina, because, yeah, like I said, for some, I can. Others, I just can't. Hey, Vic, happy Saturday. Child, what did Reverend James Cleveland do? I heard he violated his adopted son. He was a pedo. Like, it's just disgusting. And allegedly gave the package to him. Like, it's bad. It's bad. Groomed, did all of the things, violated. Yeah, allegedly. I cannot. Other than Cosby, I can only view the artist as a victim survivor too. like MJ and R. Kelly. I can only view as a okay. Nah, to my mom, that doesn't count. It's Chuck Norris or nothing for her, baby. And I'm not mad because Walker Texas Ranger was doing his big one, and his partner. I can't remember the black guy's name. The other Texas Ranger. The Game was fire to me. I love Wendy Raquel Robinson. The Game was good. I enjoyed it. Young and the Restless was my jam. What? CKB, I can't even. I don't even know who damn Army Hammer is, but I can't now. Let me make sure he's blocked and I've never watched anything with him in it. Because y'all, I am so good for that. And Kay told y'all that on the last live last Saturday. If you don't want to see something or if something makes you feel away, block them people. And that's what I'll do. Army Hammer. He was in Call Me by Your Name. I didn't watch that. Mm-mm. The man from UNCLE. I don't know anything about him. Mirror. I've seen Mirror Mirror, but I do not remember him in that. That's the Cinderella movie with yeah, he's not on my radar for anything anyway. But he needs to be under the jail if he did that. Mm-mm. Yes, girl. Look, there's a I think does Ashley Say So have a video on it? There's a couple videos here on YouTube, but even a Google search. His son is like done interviews now talking about it. Look him up. Sorry to bother you with. He's from the Arm and Hammer. Lord, that's typical. That tracks. Oof. Usher is on my radar now too. He was victimized and so close to Sean Combs for years, and I have a feeling he isn't as clean as I once thought. I'm dreading if it's true and who will be exposed. You can't be complicit in all of these wild activities and expect no repercussions though. Like that's why I say people will be like, oh, I can't believe so and so did so and so and so. I can, because I don't run anything by anybody. People are capable of doing anything, and it'd be the people that you would never. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot to contend with. But yeah, so that got heavy. Women came out long ago and said Usher was violating. Nobody cared, and it passed the news cycle. That's what I'm saying. Why is Trey Songz then not under the jail? Because they say he is a well, no, because somebody was saying Usher was worse than Trey Songz. But again, stuff be so salacious when I hear it that it's hard to decipher sometimes the truth, what's the truth versus what's a lie. The real tea on Hammer is that he purportedly a third generation aggressor. Lord. Absolutely. You cannot idolize these celebrities. They're human too, but they get away with so much because of money, and they do. A lot of times it's to get a certain level. You got to do some, not everybody, but a lot of them, I'm sure. And I know people say that that's like a conspiracy theorism or whatever, but I don't believe, I think there's a price to pay. I definitely think that there's a price to pay for a certain level of, especially when it happens quickly. Oh, Army Hammer. I'm trying to forget him. I hope his acting career is never revived. Baby, listen, it went under the radar for me. I didn't even know he ever had one. No one is really clean, but when your level of dirt harms innocence and children, that's a no for me. Absolutely. They say he was worse than Trey. That's what the people said. Allegedly. I don't know if that's to be true or not. I don't know. But speaking of reality, I need you guys' help with this to help me out, because I've already created a new channel to strictly talk about reality, which would make My Sweet Perspective all about regular serials, episodic TV series, scripted, and movies, right? I would keep that over here, but then I would put all of my reality content over on my new channel, My Sweet Reality. What do you guys think about that? Drop a 1 in the chat if you think a dedicated reality channel is better than having it mixed in here. Or put a 2 if you think I should just keep everything on My Sweet Perspective. A 1 if you like the idea of the new channel for just reality and keeping just my regular reviews over here. Put a 2 if you think they can all in the same place. Okay. I see you. Okay. Because I already did the legwork. I had already started to do like Love is Blind over here. So I kept that. But I am doing Married at First Sight. I've already done my first couple videos, but I haven't posted them yet. So I will put it, I'll put those on the My Sweet Reality. And once it's up and official and I have stuff loaded, I will do like a community post. Okay, y'all. I appreciate you guys. Okay. 2 for now to help you grow. A backup is good anyway. Okay. 1, branding is important. Okay. Okay. I see you. DeMarcus, I actually watched it. I watched the whole 8, 10 episodes. And so I was not personally a wrestling fan. Like um I didn't watch I didn't watch it growing up. It wasn't like a thing for me. Like I knew about Hulk Hogan, I knew about Andre the Giant just in passing, but I didn't. But when I sat up and watched this documentary, it was awful. If what they said was true, it's terrible. Because how you pimp your child out like that? That's what I feel like. You just gonna make her marry this man? And then I felt really bad for his son because his son was doing everything to be pleasing in his eyes. He done jumped off the skyscraper, broke his back, like done jumped through glass, like all kinds of crazy stuff to show his dad he was something special. And the dad went ahead and gave it to the damn daughter anyway. Said you're not built for this life. Vince wanted to run stuff. And the other thing I didn't like is that Vince put his son through the same stuff that his dad put him through. Like, you can't do this because it's my money. You got to figure it out. And Vince went against the grain. It became super successful. And when his son had like a really great idea with the UFC stuff, which they missed out on billions of dollars because Vince said, no, if you want to do it, put your own money in it, but you don't have any money. Like, yeah, I watched it. It was kind of salacious. I'll give it to you. I just didn't think anybody would watch it if I talked about it, but I definitely watched. It's called what is it called? Is it just the Vince McMahon documentary? Anyway, it's on Netflix, y'all. All 8, 10 episodes, and it's actually a fast watch. I think I binged it all in a Saturday, one day because I had a wild hair and I was nosy. Okay, 1. Hey, sissy. Ashley, do you watch Big Brother Below Deck? I have never watched either. Well, I watched back in the day, I'd watch Below Deck because it would be on between like Housewives and like something else. And so I watched it here and there, but not consistently. And I've never watched Big Brother, not even when Tamar was on there, which is surprising. Okay. Okay, 2. Okay. Yeah, talking about reality shows, true crime, documentaries, like anything that's like true reality-based content over there. Okay, happy baby shower. Congratulations to the expectant parents. Thank you for just having us on. Yeah, I appreciate you. Keep me on in the background. I was obsessed with wrestling growing up. Nikki, you should probably talk about it then. Did you watch it? Ashley, you have to add Pop the Balloon Challenge to the real. Listen, I watch it. I just get so aggravated because I can't believe in this day and age, women would still subject themselves to this type of tomfoolery. I hope all these help us make better choices regarding businesses to support. I hope so too, Critical, because I mean they're coming out with some. That's what it's called, Critical, Mr. McMahon. It's wild, right? Stopping his son from doing the same thing he wanted. Exactly, Vic. And it was crazy because me and Bay were having a conversation about it because he's of the mindset, and the way his family works is, no, son, you got to get out there and get it out the mud. And so I'm like, but why, if I've worked hard to establish and build wealth and an empire, why wouldn't I make it just that much easier for my son, especially if he's put in the work, he has, new ideas that are viable, and the risk isn't even that huge. They were making so much money that wouldn't have hurt his pockets to support his son. And my boyfriend was like, well, men, we need to get it for ourselves because there's something about learning. And I'm like, what's the point of going through all the work you went if you can't make it easier for the next generation? I'm not saying give it everything away to them. I'm saying make it that much easier. Why should they have the same obstacles that you had? It doesn't make sense to me in my mind. I said, don't let it be mine. If God were to ever bless me with a child at this big age, they're not going to have it. And my mom made my path easier. I would make my child's path easier than mine. Like, I have 3 brothers. All we watched was WWE and more all of the time. So I was forced to watch it. But I heard a lot about Vince and the family. Yeah, honey. And his taste in women was questionable in the side pieces. I was like, really, bruh? DeMarcus says it was a generational curse with Vince McMahon and Shane. I guess so, because I was like, how you do your child like that? It didn't make sense to me. Allegedly, Usher was Justin Bieber's guardian, and while he was under his care, he ended up yeah, go Amina. Amina probably talks all this real life stuff. This real life Diddy situation. I don't know. It makes me sad. And then you just start looking at people's cycles. Like, is that why Bieber went off the deep end for that period of time? Like I said, when I saw that Yaz, the greatest, Hakeem from Empire situation currently, I said, oh, something happened to him. I know it did. Humans still having babies in 2024. They are. That's what I'm saying, Nikki. Why make your kids struggle? It's wild as hell. Like, why? I worked so hard so the next generation wouldn't have to struggle as hard. I don't get the concept. And I said, is it a man thing? He said, yeah, men just think about it differently than women. I mean, that's nothing I ever heard of before. Those are too trashy, in my opinion. If you don't mind trashing those challenges, then I'll be down for that. I'm gonna talk about them. The pop the balloons are so incendiary and polarizing. And I think that's what this generation likes, I guess. But I don't like to be at enmity and fighting all of the time. And it taints the view that men have of women, and it taints the view of men that women have. You know what I mean? And it's like, and I wonder sometimes, like, why it seems that there's this agenda to like separate everyone. Like, y'all don't want us to like each other. Like, it feels like sometimes like they want women to hate men. Like, they want us to hate men. Like, for Love is Blind, for example, I have people all over TikTok and Instagram going in talking about I was wrong for calling Hannah out because Nick D's incompetence he weaponized it. BFFR. I guess I just feel like I don't care what he did. That doesn't have to make you a nasty, terrible person. Like, since when does somebody else's actions dictate the person that you are? And if that's the case, we're in for it, y'all. We're in for it. That man did nothing but be in his mama basement, which that heifer knew already. She knew he lived in the mama's basement. So why are you mad? You knew he wasn't the one you wanted. So why torture him for 4 episodes, emasculating him, talking about his deed, talking about all of these things, like, and then people are like trying to justify it. It behooves me. It behooves me. And on the opposite side of that, I have people in the comments when I talked about Tim, because to me, he's a major red flag. I know Tim's in real life. I know people like him. And they're like, she was the one in the wrong. Alex was not perfect, not by any stretch of the imagination. However, Tim has issues as well. He's a manipulator. Who goes in dumping trauma on someone the first time you talk to them? You giving your, like, just, it's beyond me. But yeah, I don't like any of it. I don't like this. Let's cause division between men and women. Why? It doesn't have to be that way. Hey, Anakin, happy Saturday. Critical says The Rock and John Cena need to speak up. They not. They comfortable. He put them on. They got their big break. It's insane that Vince McMahon didn't leave Shane McMahon the business, but helped his son-in-law. Listen, talk about it. I'm late. What I missed. And this is the one that he made his daughter marry. When they talked about that storyline, talking about, yeah, he wanted to do this storyline where he got me pregnant, your dad. Like he would do anything for fame. Anything for clout, anything for fame. I'm late. What I miss. Anna, can we just run in our mouths? You know how we do on Saturday. We were talking about the Pop the Balloon and the Vince McMahon documentary. Don't let me go down the rabbit hole. Listen. Enter at your own risk. Pretty Girl says, I think it was just Vince getting the chance to be in his father's shoes. It's the power and ego and finally not being the victim anymore. Hurt people, hurt people. Get help. I need the people to get help. Get help. Like in this year of our Lord, 2024, with all of the resources, especially for a Vince McMahon, you've made billions of dollars. You can hire somebody and go talk to somebody and get some damn help. TP 100%. That is our setback. After analyzing so many trusts in my career, we are the main ones that start our offspring back to level 1. And why? Why? And I hate that it's like I had to struggle, so you have to struggle. Why? It doesn't make sense to me. It would never be. I would never do that to Sheba. It's disgusting. I can't watch. It is. It's like any excuse to degrade somebody or talk somebody, and so you can get like a clickable moment. I don't like that. Yeah, I literally felt sick when she said that. It was disgusting. Okay, so here's the thing. Like I went back into the archives, right? Because, the advance of AI seemed really, really all of a sudden, but it's been going on for years. Do you know that like back in the 80s, there was a fear that like robots and stuff would take over? They felt that before. And I think we're probably closer to it than they ever were. But I do think in all of this automation and in all of this AI that they're coming up with, I think there's always going to be one major like flaw with it. I think there's always going to be some kink in the armor or in the chain that's going to make it not feasible. That could just be my theory in it all. But yeah, I don't know if realistically I can see it in the way some like doomsday people are thinking about it. Because I know like history and times are cyclical, right? And we experience the same things over generation after generation after generation. And I don't know. I don't think there will be an imminent robot takeover. I think AI is here and it's been here for a long time and it'll always be in some capacity, but I don't know if I buy into like a takeover. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. And there's a lot of movies really about that as well. But thank you so much for the $5 super chat, DeMarcus. You always come through, you always support, and I appreciate you for that. But I think it's an interesting concept. But I just think there'll always be something missing. There will always be a missing element or something off about it. There is actually a decent show that kind of approaches this a little bit. It's called Sunny, and that was on Apple TV. It's starring Rashida Jones. I'm not a huge Rashida Jones fan, and I have my reasons. But I really enjoyed Alexa, turn off and stop being nosy. I really enjoyed her in Sunny. It's this story of she thought her husband was making damn refrigerators and he was making home robots. Okay. And so he mysteriously is unalived. And before he passed, he leaves her this robot, Sunny. And she hates robots. She feel like robots took her life, okay, from her. She hates them. And so she gets this Sunny robot. And basically, Sunny is going to help her uncover what really happened to her husband. But it's actually a really interesting show. But she felt the same way. Don't bring no robots in here. Screech had a robot and saved the bill. Baby, listen, Steve Urkel had a robot too. Didn't he turn into a robot? Hold on now. What are the reasons? Oh, about Rashida Jones? Y'all want to know? Put a 1 in the chat if you want to know my petty reason for not liking Rashida Jones. It's so petty. It's kind of like the reason I don't like Nicole Ari Parker. But drop a 1 if you want to hear my little story about why I don't like Rashida Jones. And I'll tell y'all about it. Yeah. Critical and bees like that. I already know, but 1. Do you, Vic? Have I already said this before? Okay. Fun fact. So y'all know in the vid during the demic, right? I got hooked on The Office, had never watched an episode of The Office, and I binged it. Well, when her season comes up, and y'all know her name is Karen. First, I don't like her because you tried to steal Jim, and I don't care that they wasn't together. Jim was always Pam's, even though Pam didn't quite deserve Jim, he was always hers, right? But there is a moment when they're talking and they were talking about, remember when the guy comes in, the black dude, because the offices merged, and he had gone to prison, and Michael was like on this thing about black people being good and white people being terrible. And so Michael is like, name a white person you can trust or whatever. And, they're giving their white people, and he's coming back with a black person that's better. And so when it comes to her, Karen, aka Rashida Jones, she gonna say Jesus. Don't judge me, but it pissed me off, Rashida, because why are you on here doing this? Of all of the people, the true white people in the world that you could have named, why did you feel that way? Why did you feel that way to say that? Leave Jesus out of this. It pissed me off. And I know that Rashida has clout, so you didn't have to say that line. And also the fact that, oh, you look ethnic, you must be Italian, which, oh no, what did Michael say to her? Oh, your dad, was he a GI over in, and they tried to make her Italian. That pissed me off too, girl. You black. You're black. You're black. Well, at least half black. Quincy black. Or yeah, Quincy black. Anyway, that's it. I know it's petty. It's ridiculous. I'm just saying it irked my nerves. It still gets me on the inside to this day. Now, what did Nicole do? Nicole was Nicole. I have not liked Nicole since there is a movie. Hold on. Let me find it. I probably gotta go. Is it called Divas? Hold on, y'all. Yep, 1995. There was a movie called Divas. Hold on, I'm going to share my screen so y'all can see this tomfoolery. Oh, I'm letting y'all in. I'm letting you guys in. Okay, there is this movie called Divas. Where is I know it's got an IMDb. Okay. From the first time I saw her in this movie. Oh, you can't even see a good picture. Hold on, let me go get you a good picture. That's not big enough. Because we finna get into it. And I shouldn't feel this way. Here we go. Nope. I want that same picture. See, y'all playing. They're playing with me. They're trying to make it cute, and it's not. So here, we're just going to pull it up like that. Okay, y'all got it. Okay, y'all see her right here? Nicole Ari Parker. This was the movie Divas. Let me see if I'm trying to make it. You'll see her in this little wig. I knew in this movie I didn't like her. I knew in that movie I did not like Nicole Ari Parker. I further knew it when she was in Brown Sugar. I just couldn't stand her. I didn't like her. I didn't like the haircut. I didn't like how she moved accordingly in any of these movies. I don't like, honestly, I feel like in real life, I don't like how she treats that man, Boris Kojo. I also feel like when I watched her in Brown Sugar, I was very, very annoyed. Again, I go with my first mind. If there's something in me that doesn't resonate, I know it's real. Like I know there is something amuck. And it just, I don't know. I just haven't liked her since then. I don't know. It probably don't make no sense, but I just, it's just, she's just one of those people that I can't. Mm-mm. And then the fact that they were singing Shaka Khan songs, that always annoyed me as well. I don't know. I do remember this. She said, not that's a good reason. Ashley, will you check the movie Acrimony 2? I didn't watch Acrimony 1. I didn't watch. Uh, she is creepy, pretty girl. She is creepy. Tyra knockoff in that photo. She was trying something. Stacy Dash tease. Okay, listen, and what's so crazy is I love Stacey Down in I loved her in Renaissance Man. If you haven't watched Renaissance Man, go watch that. That is a good, like, kind of throwback moment. I really enjoyed Renaissance Man. And I liked Stacey Dash and Clueless. Yeah, with Nicole, I think that's what it is. Because she ain't done nothing to me personally. You know, she ain't done nothing. But I just, yeah, yeah, uh, uh, uh. What happened? Lord Jesus. Uh, Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm seeing something I've never seen before. Okay. I will check that. Um, that me when I see stuff on TV I don't like, I just change the whole channel. Yeah, I'm funny acting about certain things. But y'all, what else is going on? What was I gonna tell you guys? Oh, so y'all know we hit 5K, which is a super big deal. And I appreciate you guys for everything. As far as like the growth and coming through and supporting and all of that stuff. Um, so for the Wiz, October 30th, I want you to mark your calendars. I'm going to put out the link here very soon so you guys can just bookmark it or hit your notification bell. But we are doing a cosplay celebration of 5K. It's going to be the Wiz, baby. So just be prepared for all of the excitement on that day. It is going to be the Wiz. We're going to be talking the Wiz. We are going to be cosplaying the Wiz. We are going to be chopping it up on all of the things. So just make sure that you are there for that. That'll be October 30th. But this coming Wednesday, y'all know we're doing the members only watch along tonight to talk about Hocus Pocus. So make sure you're there if you're not a member already. I think there should be a join somewhere. I'll drop a link here in a minute. But the 23rd, this Wednesday, I'm going to be doing the Practical Magic watch along because y'all know I've never seen Practical Magic. And that's what everybody voted on for the public watch along. So we will be doing that Wednesday. And I haven't really been doing too much Vlogtober stuff this week because word on the street is I've been stifling my own videos by putting too many out at the same time. So I'm just trying to find a schedule for it that's going to work. But I have a bunch of mocktails, a bunch of like dessert ideas for fall, and some movie recommendations to go along with all of those. So keep that in mind. I will have the Practical Magic watch along link. I'll have it today when we get off of here. I'll have that ready. So yeah. What else? So the other channel, I talked about that. Talked about the Wiz 5K celebration and Practical Magic watch along. Yeah, that's it. And if you guys have any content ideas, any things you want to see, or that any shows, movies I haven't talked about, let me know. And we can do that. Let's see. That's how I feel about Uma Thurman. Uma never gave to me, but people love her down. They say she was a model, right? Some kind of supermodel. Brown Sugar, she was a victim, in my opinion. Tay Diggs and Sanaa didn't deserve a happy ending. Yeah, Nicole's character cheated, but if you watch Tyrus, if you want them, I don't give a damn. I don't like Nicole's funny face. I don't like her. I didn't like how she gave very much, I'm above you, I'm above this. I don't know. I feel like she slaps Boris around in real life. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I feel like Cat Williams was talking about her. But, I digress. No disrespect to this woman. No disrespect to this woman. That's how I feel, critical. I do. I don't know. Oh, to be a fly on the wall. Yes, Nikki, I don't like her face. Oh. Thank you, books. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Jeffrey Holder masterpiece. I'm on it. I need to buy some Reese's cups to put at the tip of my nose like Michael Jackson wear afro. That part. That part. Come on. Remember Nicole Epper ended up with Martin Lawrence in the movie Roscoe Jenkins. Lord, I haven't watched Roscoe in forever. Nicole Ari Parker is a great act. I bet. Not the Wiz. Please don't hate me, but I hate the Wiz. Why? Can y'all guess who I'm going to dress as? Because y'all are here and y'all be here every Saturday. I can give y'all the tea. Don't tell nobody else, though. This is all conjecture in my mind. None of this is true or based in reality or facts. Okay? None of it. Ma'am, it's just my personal opinion. No hate to that woman. God bless her. I hope she's amazing. I hope she's a great, nice wife. I got a feeling. And Toshiba, why not? I want to know why you hate what could make you ever hate the Wiz? She's a mean online. But y'all, can you guess who I'm gonna be? You'll never guess. You'll never guess who I'll be who I'll be dressing up as. Calling her a great actress is a bit much. Oh Lord. Really, DeMarcus? That's the comparison. I ain't see Lisa Ray in much, but I believed her as Diamond. I believed her as Diamond. I won't take it away from Nicole's prowess as an actress. I mean, I don't know. I haven't studied her work enough to be like, oh, critical. Did I say it already? That's so ridiculous. Why would you think I would pick Miss One? Because that is Miss One, Miss One. Sweet thing, let me tell you about the world and the way things are, child. Do. That is actually it, critical. I am going to be Miss One. Miss One, Miss One. Girl, shut up. Nikki, shut up. Oh, and yeah, so Hocus Pocus tonight. Who's going to be there for Hocus Pocus tonight? I think it's going to be fun. I haven't watched it in a while. Miss One is thank you, critical. But yes, I'm definitely going to be dressing up as Miss One. Miss One, Miss One. My powers don't amount to much. So it's going to be fun. And that's going to be on October 30th. So just be ready. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good time. I know it's going to be a good time. I can't wait for Hocus Pocus. This will be my yearly watch. Yes, and I'll hopefully try to get my I did a pumpkin spice chai tea latte that I'll be drinking tonight. Like I'll be making one. So I'm going to put that up in case you need a drink idea for tonight. Y'all know I don't drink the liquor. So I'll be doing, like I said, a series on like mocktails based on their shows for the fall. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, guys. I'm excited for the rest of the content for the rest of the month. And I appreciate y'all for just being here and rocking with me. Y'all don't even understand. Y'all don't understand. And I ain't gonna cry on the internet, period. I'm not gonna do it. But just the idea that 5,000 people said, like, girl, you're funny, or I like talking to you, or I like listening to you is beyond me. I came on here like just for like community and to talk about the stuff that I love and The fact that y'all come through and y'all bring people with you, like, it means so much to me, for real. It's special. Okay, y'all. I'm not gonna do this. I don't even know how we got here. I want to make with you. Yes, 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 yes. What ingredients? Okay, I will drop them. I got Target has pumpkin spice chai tea in the bags that you can get. Nikki, shut up. I'm not gonna cry. I'm OG, triple OG. Thank you, Shannon D. I love that because I just be feeling like um I just want a space for people to feel good and safe to share what they want to share. And like I said, we can have dissenting opinions. And I love that all of you guys are so kind, even if you disagree with each other or hell, disagree with me. We can disagree and we can still be cool. You know, like I like that. So, and am, period. Nashelle, yay. I found your page when I was looking for grotesquerie reviews. Amen. Welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. I'm so glad to have you here. Thank you, Shannon D. I'm so glad you've been a part. I'm so thankful for all of you guys. Oh, yay. That was the goal. That was the aim. So I'm glad it's happening. And I just see so many cool things happening in the future. And I appreciate everybody for even subscribing. It takes people a lot to subscribe to somebody's channel and come back again and again. So it's never lost on me. I appreciate all of you guys. And Vic, here's what I'll do. I will post everything to the community tab that I got. Like I'll have a picture, but I got this pumpkin spice chai tea. It is Tazo brand. And of course I got my pumpkin spice creamer and I make a pumpkin spice like sauce or syrup, but you don't have to do all that. It's going to be perfect if you have like your pumpkin spice creamer, your chai tea, and a little bit of like heavy whipping cream. And of course, water to like make and steep your tea. But yeah, but I will drop the whole thing on the community tab, friend, as soon as we get off of here. It's not good to me. Have moments, but I can't. I think my favorite part of the Wiz, my favorite scene is probably the Tin Man. Tina, because Nipsey Russell, that's like my favorite song, I think, in the entire musical. Tell me what would I do? That's my favorite part. Vic, girl, let it out. Cry. Oh my goodness. Y'all know when I want a good cry, I just watch a movie. I just watch one of them movies that what you oohing about? You hate pumpkin spice? It's delicious. I'm basic. Oh, girl. Okay. Yes. And I will drop a quick little short about it before the watch along tonight. Yeah, but it's gonna be fun. I have all that now, so I'm set. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, y'all. Well, I'm not gonna hold you anymore, and I'm definitely not gonna cry on this good live tonight, but today. But I will see y'all tonight. Be on the lookout. Make sure you have the notification bell hit because y'all know I'm always doing something. And I will let you guys know about the launch of My Sweet Reality, the reality channel, when I finally get my Married at First Sight content up over there. But I hope y'all have an amazing rest of your day. And I will see y'all tonight. Don't forget, I think it's like at 9:05. We will be live and we will be all set up for Hocus Pocus. Have your snacks, have your jammies, all of the things. We are going to have a fun time. Thank y'all for being here. Have the most amazing day. And I will see y'all tonight.
I'm an autumn.
Interesting.
Isn't it?
Okay.
Miss? What's your name?